Hello class, this is Mr. Paulson, and I hope you're having a great day so far. As we begin our presentation, let me draw your attention to the homework column here. Your homework for tonight is to continue to work on your project, and your Castle Learning questions are due next Wednesday. So, what is on our agenda? Our objective for today is how can we visualize evolutionary relationships? On the agenda, we're going to talk about phylogeny and the phylogenetic tree. And then I'm going to just spend a minute or two talking about your project and how you're doing so far. So at this point, if you have yet to do so, please make sure you're on page 16 of our student work packet. Okay, so evolutionary relationships. When we look at evolutionary relationships, we're going to look at phylogeny. It's a study of evolutionary history and relationships. We're going to go into much more detail on this topic later in the year in our study of evolution. But for now, I want you to see what a phylogenetic tree is. And a phylogenetic tree is a diagram that shows relationships. So if we just take a look at an example of a phylogenetic tree. We have the past, and in the past we had some sort of common ancestor. As time went on, all the way to the present, but as time went on, we see a branch from this common ancestor. And the name termites up at the top of the branch. If we keep going on, we see again branches, and we have mantids and roaches. Well, as we go through our course, right, and you can even think about it right now, but what may have caused these branches? Okay, and we'll be talking about that one in class next week. But what I want you to understand with a phylogenetic tree is that these branch points show common ancestors. So both of these branches circled now on our paper are common ancestors that these organisms would have shared. So if we take a look at the roach and the mantid, right here is a common ancestor of the two. If we take a look at a little practice, okay, here we have some phylums. Okay, so this shows us phylums, and we have, Echinodermata, Chordata, Arthropoda, to name a couple. And if we just take a look, we could see Echinodermata and Chordata here. All right, we would have common ancestry. So we'll be seeing many charts like this throughout the course of some of our topics. And if you take a look at page 12 of your student work packet, you have a phylogenetic tree in which you could start to take a look and see if you can decipher it. But again, this will be an idea that we keep looking into throughout some of our topics. Okay, class. So I just jumped over to our calendar on our class website, and I hope you've been using some of the resources that I have on this website throughout the course of the week. But I jumped over to the calendar because, just to remind you, today's Thursday. You should be working on the 3 parts of part 2, whether you're the journalist, the architect, or one of the slideshow developers. All right, remember, materials are in the classroom, and this will all be due at the end of class tomorrow. Okay, so make sure your group is all on the same page and you're working diligently. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to tomorrow's presentation.